Oh no. Oh no. The spacecraft is back. And the guy inside is missing. I guess that means I need to do another theory. Because I can't think of any new theories, what I'm going to do is expand on my current theories, which are the guy in a spacecraft is here to stop Jules, or he's here to rescue his sister, or he's just here by accident. The first theory we're going to cover is that he's a wanderer in a lost world, and he looks like Siona, and a wanderer in a lost world is Siona's description, so he could just be exactly like Siona. So what does this mean for that theory? So basically what it means is he tried to get home, but then he crash landed again. Now I'm going to go over if it was just like by accident or someone made him crash land. And I also have another thing I want to show you, and that's if you go to sector 4 there and go down, there's this thing right here, and it's literally that. It is a thing, the triangle thing on an orange suitcase. If you go to it, the music changes, so it is important. And when I first saw it, I thought it was something to do with Jules, maybe a key to the Doomsday device. But now that I connect it to the spacecraft, maybe the guy needs it to get home. It's like some great object despite just being a thing, so maybe he wants it so he can get back home. Someone took it down. It's either Jules, because there was another theory I discussed saying that he wants to stop Jules maybe, and maybe Jules took it down. But that is a bit unlikely, but because I have another theory, which is he, like Jules, is trying to escape the simulation that we're in, like Midas did, and when he tried to do it with his spacecraft, boom, the system wouldn't let him because they don't want him escaping from the simulation, obviously. So maybe he could team up with Jules or something? Or he could team up with Midas, because we know Midas isn't dead, because if I go over there, Midas has got a ship, and he's got a radio station, so maybe he could be contacting the spacecraft guy. So he did leave the ship, so maybe he's going over to Steamy Stacks to go to get the thing, or going to Midas to go meet him up after having a meeting over the radio station. If he's here to rescue his sister, it's pretty obvious what he's going to do. He's just going to go over to Siona, and they're going to go home together because there's 2 seats in it, but where even is Siona? The highest bet is the flotilla, and the spacecraft is there, and the flotilla is there, so it wouldn't be a long journey to just get over there. There aren't any boats here, but he can take Slurpy Swamp to the flotilla, then bing bada boom, they could go home. Quick journey. That's it. So here's the main theory that we've got. He wants to get out the simulation, and he needs the thing to do it, which sparks a new theory that I've said, nah, that's probably not correct in the first spacecraft theory, and that he's come from reality rather than another simulation. So, what was his purpose when he was in the real world? Maybe he's part of some kind of secret organization who's going in the simulation to investigate it, or his sister accidentally went in the simulation, or she was forced in the simulation, and he's like, nope, and goes in to get her. That could be what his role was. Then how did he get the technology? He either stole it from Ghost, or was given it by someone. But who could that someone be? So you know how we discussed earlier that Jules and the spacecraft guy might actually be friends rather than enemies? Well, that sparked a theory. Maybe when Jules was in the real world, he gave the spacecraft man the tech, and then later he used that tech to get in the simulation. After all, she is an engineer and managed to build the Doomsday device, which can break the bridge. It couldn't be Fade because he's from the simulation, or he is a wanderer in a lost world, and I did promise to do a theory on that, so that's for another day. Ocean has no purpose. Nobody likes Ocean. Scuba Jonesy, He does actually have some lore, which I might explain. Kit is Meowscles' son, and he's from the simulation. So you know, we've already discussed her lore. And Ternonite? Highly unlikely. So it has been discussed already about Scuba Jonesy that Jonesy, Agent Jonesy, has replicated himself into the simulation multiple times, and Scuba Jonesy is just one of the many Jonesies that Agent Jonesy made. And that's basically it.